Hello, Moment friends! Ending here for another episode of the epic story. When we last left off, we are of course getting ready to go and find the crazy stuff Gríma's hidden all over after we read through his note that we found in his house. And oh my goodness, somebody's attacking us. What is going to happen? Well, first of all, we need to summon Mr. Hairball. Or Mrs. Hairball. I don't know which one it is, actually, to be honest. Rebecca was an ally of Wormtongue, but are there others? Apparently there is. Did someone put this pile of timber here with plans to set it ablaze? Yes. Alright, Rebecca is just getting destroyed time and time again. Alright, let's make our way on up and over to the other location. Location. Come on. Hey now. Alright, here we go. There we go. You are going to take a tornado, lady. Tornado to the face. Ifleg was an ally of Wormtongue, but are there others? This strongbox is scorched as if it was set on fire, but the blaze did not spread. Well, that's good. You never want the spider? You never want the spider or the fire to be spreading. Ever. At least not in the city. Alright. So now we need to head up north here. To the northmost tip of the city. So we're going to be searching all the locations mentioned in Gríma's writings, of course. Because clearly we trust those. Dear Diary, the king once again told me to wash his feet, and I found that quite disgusting. If only he had asked me one last time, I might not have turned to the evils of Saruman. Okay, way off to the side here. Ah yes, the misplaced weapons. These weapons are out of place. Why were they moved? We are on our way to 86, hopefully, in the nearest future. Because this quest is level 86. We are going to be quickly out-leveled if I remember how all this works. We're going to take this secret path, quote-unquote, once again. It's really just an unmade path, but it's like a footpath, basically. Alright, here we go.
You found some of Gríma's allies and defeated them? Good.
Those snakes would have caused trouble for us, especially once my uncle rides to Isengard. I hope that was all of them, Staffdang. I do not understand all of these mysteries you uncovered in Gríma's chambers, but perhaps we have ended the schemes that were plotted there. My uncle and his riders are ready to depart. Yes, that will work.
My preparations continue, but my uncle's are complete.
Now he rides to Isengard and to war. I remain behind as he has commanded, but my thoughts will dwell upon him until his return. Into the Golden Hall and see if he has further commands for those of us who will remain. Book 11, Chapter 10. The King Rides West. Where was Gondor when the West Wall fell? All right. Hey, Gríma, and by Gríma I mean Glowwine.
The riders are ready to depart, as am I.
We will ride for Isengard, and remind Saruman of what he has forgotten. That the Riddermark is not his for taking. It belongs to the Erlingas, who will refresh his memory with the sword and spear. I know that Eowyn is unhappy with her charge, and she would be on the forefront of the battle if I allowed her to ride with us. It would console her little to know that it is not her safety I seek to ensure with my command, but that of my people. They need someone to lead them in my absence, someone to give them hope for better days to come. They need Eowyn to be strong, and I know she will be. Another spear at Isengard will avail us little. A shield at home may be the difference at the last. I am ready to ride. Let me know when you are ready to see us off. I am ready 24/7, buddy.
It is time.
Let's go.
Theoden King has mustered a force of more than 1,000 spears, and prepares to ride for Isengard. Will he return to Edoras in this life?
Gandalf was right, Stafteng. I've sat in the shadows of my hall for too long. It is good to breathe the clean air once more, and to feel the breeze upon my face. Gríma's whisperings made me forget, but now the memory of good has returned to me, and in greater force than ever before. Walk with me a ways, Stafteng. I have a request to make for you.
Forward, snowmen.
Here we go.
While I ride to Isengard, I would have you lend your aid to those who remain behind.
Our friend does not ride with us.
There are dangers both behind and ahead, Eomer.
Yes. I know you are needed elsewhere, Stafteng. Still, I would feel more at ease if you rode with us. Emir hesitates, and you can see him struggling with the weight of a decision. I did not want to add my own worries to those that already concern you. But if you find yourself in the Eastfold, perhaps you can cast an eye toward my own home. I know I told you about this once, but I'm going to tell you again, and again, and again. The town of Aldburg is my home, when I am not in Edoras, and it is now left in the care of my steward, Arseal. It has been a long while since I returned to Aldburg, and I worry that the dangers that threaten the rest of the Mark may also affect my home. You need not go there in haste. help my sister with her own task first. But it would ease my mind if I thought you might go to Aldburg afterward. You have my thanks, Stafting. There you are, Stafting. Did you not recognize me? Theoden gave Remnant a war for his own horde. I prefer my own garb, but we ride now to war, and this shining mail will serve me better. Still, I appreciate the gift. Also, I now have hat hair, something that Lothoriel does not do. No wonder we can't recognize you with that hat hair, Legolas. I understand your path leads elsewhere, Stafting, but still we may yet meet again. There are dangers aplenty in Rohan, and not enough good-hearted folk to defeat them. If only there were 2 of you, or 4, or 6. Aragorn laughs, and some of the riders nearby look at him curiously. Sound of merriment are rare in these times, Stafting. Defeating Saruman will not change that. Gandalf is quick to remind me that the real foe lies east and not west. But if Rohan is to survive, we must do something about the enemy that is nearest. And we will. The armor of this land is not made for dwarves, Stafting. But the king gave me a shield bearing his device, a white horse on a green field. I am proud to bear it, but I am less pleased at the prospect of being borne by such a creature of the journey to Isengard. I have had enough of bouncing around on the back of such beasts like a sack of a meal. Éomer says I may ride with him, and I have agreed to take him up on his offer, as long as Legolas will ride beside us. Together we will teach young Éomer how mistaken he has been concerning the Lady of the Golden Wood. We will be good company, assuming he learns the lesson well, and quickly. The host is assembled, and ready to ride, Stafting. But there is still one matter I would see resolved. Will you find Glewine, and bring him before me? There is still a matter of his punishment to be settled. The king has chosen this moment to reveal his punishment. Very well. I am prepared, Stafting. Whatever my king decides will be just.
I am ready.
Here we go, Baldy.
Glewine, do you know why I've called you before me?
Not Glewiny.
I do, my king. My friends and I return to Edoras against your direct command.
Why did you do this?
We did this out of love, my king, and fear. Love of the Mark, and fear for its people.
I share this love, Glewine.
Yes.
And this fear. But the king's word is law, and must be obeyed. You will not escape judgment.
That is just, my king. I submit to your will.
I ride to war. It is like to be my last riding. I need a minstrel by my side to record the deeds that await.
My king?
It will be your burden to witness my final days, if this be they, and record them in song.
It will be everyone else's punishment
You
to
will
listen.
return from the battle, my king.
That may be so. Do you accept my judgment?
I do, my king.
But anyway, if you were wondering why I made a big deal about the pronunciation of Glowine, it's because, for whatever reason in Minas Tirith, they call him Glewini. Because there's like Deowine, and so they call him they call him something else, I don't remember. Anyway, I'm thinking about maybe making a video about that, where Glewine's all upset that his name is, like, everyone starts calling him another name, and it's just like a joke thing. Anyway, here we go. It is done, Staftang. Each of the three of you, Glewine, Horn, and the man to whom I now speak, will serve Rohan in the ways of which you are best suited, and scrub away the black mark incurred by defying my command. Now, it is time to depart. Aid my sister-daughter Eowyn, as the people journey to Dunharrow, and wish us well in battle. With good fortune we will overcome, and put an end to Saruman's treacheries at long last.
Forth, Eorlingus!
Instead of, Forth, Eorlingas! That's how I would have voiced it. Just saying. Seems like, Forth, Eorlingas! Theoden King.
So they are gone.
I like
May they
younger
ride
voice
to
there,
victory.
Theoden. It is now up to those who will remain to carry out my uncle's will, and the wishes of those who ride with him. I hope we are both up to the challenge, Staftang.
My uncle has commanded that I bring the people of Edoras to Dunharrow.
Level 88. Good gravy. For that is a more defensible location than Edoras. Before we make our way there, we will send word to Harrowdale of the great number of people that soon will be arriving. Some have already made their way to Harrowdale, but more will be arriving soon, from all corners of the Kingstead. If you have time enough to spare, I ask that you travel northeast to the town of Entwade, and ensure the people there they are prepared for what lies ahead. Afterwards, someone will need to travel to Harrowdale. Eowyn pauses, and she seems to be weighing something carefully before speaking. The Lord of Harrowdale is Thane Dunhere, nephew of Ekbrand, Lord of the Helm's Deep in the Westfold. He is a mighty man, accomplished in battle, and most loyal to my uncle and the Mark. But he rode to defend the ford of the Eisen some weeks ago, and his wife now rules in his stead. She and I have never been friendly. Ellen Frimedon is, by most accounts, a kind woman, and as just her husband. But she and I are as different as the badger is to the noble steed. She will not be pleased to hear that I am, and the folk of Edoras will soon be sheltering at her hall, and she would be less pleased to hear news from me. After you have helped the people at Entwade, travel to Underharrow to the south, and give Ellen Frimedon this unpleasant news. There is little other choice, and you seem to be the best available messenger for these tidings, Staftang. Alright, and we could help Eowyn,
my friend.
help everyone else, but we are just going to go straight on with the epic, but that is not till next episode. Thank you everyone so much for watching another episode of the Epic Story. When we return, we will help Eowyn make the way for all the people to migrate south to Helm's Deep and safety, hopefully. But that's not till later. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of the Epic Story. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below,
And if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.